Hi everyone, Mama G here. You're not going to see my face because I haven't slept well in a few days, but what I'm showing you here is the process of, and Scruffy, get off my yarn, of beginning to make a yarn wig. I've already cut, as you can see, I'm going to do a rainbow, and I've already cut some of the yarn. That's only some of the yarn. This is a yarn eater. And then I've got these in here that I cut it two at a time just to make it go a little faster. I've already made the yarn cap out of a thin cotton, which is just a circular round, round, round. Sorry about the dogs because a leaf must have blew in the yard. And then I go to a part. I just mark the part because when I'm doing this section, let me see if I could rest it so I can use my finger. When I'm doing this section, I hook from the same holes or openings, one hook going in this direction and one hook going in that direction, which would create a part. This section here is marked off for the bangs, which I will cut shorter pieces, and that will be the bang. And then the marking that's on the side here is for a little bit longer, not full length as the rest of the wig, but a little bit longer than the bang. That just helps to frame the face and also hide the rim of the cotton cap. So, it just how I figure, like I said, there's no pattern or rhyme or reason. I just make this up as I go. And then on the bottom part of it, I hook it in a manner so that it hangs straight down and covers the entire bottom part of the wig so you don't see any of the cap. And then throughout the rest of the wig, I sporadically hook the colors of yarn and just, hook it and add as many as I think needed for the thickness of the yarn, the wig that I want. Boy, I'm really just messing up my words. Anyway, this one is a longer cap because it's going to a drag queen. And they many of them like to have a lot of height on the top just for the dramatic aspect of it. So I made a long cap so it can be stuffed on the top to give it height. And I might even stop the part around here and start going backwards and build here so that you'll have a part on either side, and then the back would be kind of a foopy, whatever they used to call. Remember the old ladies used to tease their hair in the back to have that fullness? Well, that's what I'm going to try. I think I'm going to try to, create that with the yarn. But yeah, this one's going to be Pride colors, as you could tell. I've got some cut. It is a yard eater and a time consumer. So that's why I don't make a lot of these. I only do them on commission basis because of the fact that it's, expensive and time consuming. So anyway, yeah. And I didn't put a face on her. I'm in the process also of painting my mannequins so that they aren't just white styrofoam. I want to do some cool stuff, and that's something else I've been working on. But anyway, I'm babbling again as usual. Anyway, I hope all you lovelies are being safe and feeling well and having a wonderful day and embracing each day that you get, because you never know. I'm always happy when I wake up. Dad used to say, I get up, I read the obituaries. If my name's not in it, I make myself a darn good cup of coffee. Anyway, love you all, and I will show you the process of this wig as I go along. Thanks. Bye. Hello again, part 2. This is just a really quickie update here to show you how I'm mapping out how I decided to lay the different colors on the wig. So I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with the part and also the sides, which I might just incorporate the other colors into it. Or I said part, I meant bangs, I'm sorry. All right, so here's the part. And what I've done is done sections along the sides. I don't know if you could see that. And I've done sections along the sides. So it'll be red, of course, red, orange, yellow, green, purple, and then the blue will be the bottom. Let me swing it to the back, and then I scoop the back. See how it goes straight back and then scoops around the back of the head. That's not a stain, that's just a reflection. It looks like it's a stain on the white, but it's not. So here again is the back part. Here's the actual part, which these will both be red, these will be orange, and so forth, going down on either side. And then I think I might loop back on these here. Oh my God, it looks like a stain, but it's not. I might make this all red. I don't know, because I have the other colors going this way underneath. So I'm not quite sure yet what I'm doing with the very back, because I wanted to, like I said before, like kind of loop it up and give it a lot of volume. But yeah, that's so far. And again, I haven't quite figured out what to do with the bang area, if I should incorporate the colors of the bang or just make the bang maybe blue, because the blue is going to be on the back. So I might do blue on the bangs, and then the little shaggy parts that go alongside to frame the face, I may just incorporate the colors that'll coincide with each of these spaces. So yeah, that's, by the time I'm done with this, you guys will all be able to make these. Hopefully. You may not want to make them, but they're a lot of fun. They do take time, but they're really amazing. When you're done, it's really quite an accomplishment. But also what's really awesome about these is that they are extraordinarily warm to wear. So these would make great winter hats. So I'm actually kind of thinking about that. I might do winter hats with the same concept, but just shorter yarn. So it just kind of almost like bounces around like a clown, or I don't even know what. But anyway, all right, this is part 2 of the making of yarn wigs. Cool. Love you, and be well, and we'll see you next time. Okay, so this is part 3. I just got out of the shower, so I've got my turban on. Anyway, this is part 3. What I did so far, obviously you can see that I've crocheted some of the layers of colors. I didn't put much of the blue in yet, so I want to show you that part of it. Actually, I'll do that now. This is just to hold the wig on. This is actually going to be a straight part once it's all hooked together. But this is kind of what I was going for, is the different levels of color. And I think it's going to look pretty cool. Okay, so remember, I just make this up, so bear with me. When I'm doing the yarns to be falling in a certain direction, I put the wrap on the top part, so it gives it more lift and coverage. Okay, so I did that with all of these. And this part here, again, is going to be the bangs, and then a little longer pieces. And I think I'm going to do the blue bangs, because there's only blue on the bottom, just to pull that color up. Again, I'm not really sure what I'm doing with the partial, slanted bangy part on the side. So these are hooked a certain way, which I'll show you on the other side how to hook them. But what I did with, let's see if I can manipulate this and show you and see what the heck I'm doing at the same time. Maybe it's easier if I just give it a flip. Okay, so when I'm starting with the blue, because this is going to be the bottom part of the skull cap. And well, actually, I know I'm all over the place. I'm going to be weaving. This part here I have not hooked yet because I weave a strong thread through it so that you can tie it in the back and adjust the tightness so that the wig will fit whomever is wearing it, because it does stretch and I don't want it to fall off. I know some of the queens do wear the tape and tape it on, but I don't want this to have to be that. You can do that. So what I did with these, if you notice the hook part, it's like rug hooking. I don't know if you could see that. Let me see if it'll focus in for you. That the little circular part of it is on the top. So when this hangs, that's more coverage there. And that's what I do on the whole like perimeter back part where it's hanging. Where these sides, I have it more in this angle. I don't know if that makes any sense. Anyway, so let's flip this back. What I want, so I did one side this way I could show you, and then it's just a matter of, you know, putting your fingers through almost like a hair pick, but you know, come on, orange. But anyway, I won't fuss with that so much. But they do fall. It'll fall in its right manner. And then the blue you don't see really much because I haven't put much of the blue in yet. So now on this side, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this because I've never tried to do a tutorial and whatnot in real time. Like I said, the top part's going to be all red and then in flow. So from my yarns, which I'm clearly going to have to, you know, cut more of these yarns, but that's what I'm saying. This is definitely a yarn eater. Okay, I take a strand, I kind of make it even, have my loop on top, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but I want the hook part to be on the top part. So I'm going to go in this way, pull it through backwards, and then pull through, and then kind of tighten it. So I wish I could bend this down more, pull it down a little bit, and that's one of them. Then take another, even it out, put it through the next loop. I'm using a 3.5 hook, which is a little tiny for the 4-weight yarn, but it also helps me go through the tiny holes in the skull cap. So there would be 2. And if you could see, what I'm trying to create is, oh, so sorry, you can't really tell, but I'm trying to create the hooks so that these 2 are going opposite directions, so you will see a part. And then again, just find the middle, hook through the next one that's next to the opposite side of the other part of the part. I try to make them as even as possible. And I'm going to just push it forward a little bit so that makes it easier for me. Grab a few more strands. This is where, this is what I mean when I say it's time consuming, because then I'm going to have to cut all of the other lengths for the bangs and the other parts, and I'm definitely going to have to cut more yarn for these lengths. Pull that forward, and it's really, this is it. It's pull, grab a strand that you already cut, try to make it even, get your loop, hook into the next section, pull the loop through, and you could do it by your hands if you want to. You don't have to necessarily use the hoop. Make a little rug hooky type hook there. I'm going to pull that out because Putting holes in my girlfriend's head over here, but that's right, I got several of them, so. All right, yarn, find it where it's kind of even, go to the next of the exact opposite of the other side of the part, pull through, and I don't like to yank on it because it'll stretch out the cap, so I kind of manipulate it a little bit. Next yarn, but this is basically what I do, and then I go to the next level until I get to where I'm marked out for the next color. Fill that all in the next color. In fact, I'm going to push this aside, and what I've done in the back, let me take this out so I can show you the back. Remember I told you I was going to possibly do this all red. I'm not sure because I'm going to have the other colors ring around this area. So I'm still not quite sure if I leave this all red. I don't know. But these will be hooked in a manner where the bumps will be on this side and then it will fall. And I'm going to really put a lot of strands here so that it will give it a lift. But I might, even though I did mark these out like that, I might pull them up a little higher and give a little more space for each of the colors going down so it's less red back here, because this is kind of low. So I you know, I kind of, like I said, I wing it as I go, you know, and then you can see the blue on this side of it. And see how I went to the side up and then it goes around, so you could see how I kind of squared these off. Like this will be yellow going all the way to here, this will be green over to there, and purple. But then again, I might pull them up a little higher and go against, you know, that there. I don't know. I'm starting to babble and I'm almost 10 minutes. My apologies. Anyway, I will give you, I'll let you know how I'm making out with the next section of this. All right, bye.